Hi, family. I am Dr. Mo, and I'm your favorite colon hydrotherapist. We're going to talk about a topic that most people overlook, but the majority of the population are currently in right now. They just don't identify it as actually what it is. And that is understanding why your gut gets stuck when your life is going through transition. And that transition could be divorce. It could be job change or job loss. It could be a medical situation, a medical scare, a diagnosis. You're moving, you're being evicted. When life happens, when you have experiences of your life shifting very quickly, your gut tends to do this. Now, your colon reflects the ability to let go. Your colon reflects the ability to process. Your colon reflects the ability to move forward in life. When you come up against loss or change or redirection, most people go, ugh, and they end up constipated. And then they start looking for all of these quick fixes that actually do more harm in the long run than it does helping. So when we talk about the connection between your colon, gut health, and life, it's a direct connection. When you're in between those life transitions, what's really happening is that your identity, your self-identity is greatly shifting. So in between that uncertainty bridge, your colon doesn't like uncertainty, so it's going to lock down. Your colon doesn't like shock, so it's going to lock down. Your colon doesn't like quick changes, it's going to lock down. Most people who operate through a transitionary period in their life, they do so under great fear, under great pressure, under great time restrictions. Just by me saying those three environmental pressures, like my navel kind of did like that, because I don't operate in that space, and my body and my subconscious, my super subconscious knows that it doesn't operate in that. So when it hears that level of conversation, it automatically goes, it cuts it off. And I've trained my body to be that way. I only respond to peace. I will only respond to peaceful endeavors. I will not respond in chaos. I used to. I don't anymore. So how does this connect to real life? Let's talk about divorce, for instance. So divorce will normally lead to grief. We're holding on to grief, which will normally lead to holding on to waste, and now you're constipated. A career shift, or you got laid off, or there was just a great shift in your career. Like for instance, nurses are now deemed non-professional. That is a severe blow to somebody's psyche, especially after they have participated in investing in their education to get to a certain level. So when you have those career changes, then you experience uncertainty. I've already shared with you that the colon does not like uncertainty, so it's going to slow down with digestion. So you're consuming and probably consuming more crunchy fried foods, maybe consuming more caffeine, maybe consuming more sugar because you're a little bit more stressed out than normal. So your digestion slows down and you're trying to figure out why. And some people say, oh, it's just probably menopause. And it has nothing to do with menopause. It has everything to do with your gut directly connected to how you process life. Not only when you're processing life when things are well, but how you process life when things are probably not going so well. Let's talk about waiting periods. Like, for instance, I have a student right now. She's not my student, but she is a student, and she is waiting for her exam results from the bar. And she's like on pins and needles right now. So that waiting periods will create anxiety. Anxiety creates gut tightness. If you are anxious and you're like waiting and you're like, your whole body does this. So do you understand how this plays out in your digestion and how it can be easily misdiagnosed? Because you're moving quick. You got things to do. You got places to go. You don't have time to sit and breathe. Well, love, what's the point of doing all the things that you're doing if you're sick, if you're not well? How you hold yourself in these transitional spaces is either going to make or break your longevity on this planet. There's no other way around it. I help you in the metaphysical aspects of transitions. You know, divorces, births, career changes, life transitions, grieving, moving. You will only meet me in your transitionary space, the luminal spaces. You will not reach out to me when you're well. It's not necessary. You will not reach out to me when things are going phenomenal. You will not reach out to me. You will reach out to me when you need guidance to maneuver and navigate is the word that I'm looking for. Yes. To navigate these luminal spaces. These spaces of space. Sometimes people get stuck in luminal spaces because it's a period of reflection, of when you should be reflecting. It's a period of observing, not absorbing. Two different things. People often get those two things twisted. The luminal spaces happen so that you can reset. But some people get stuck in those spaces, the luminal spaces. They get stuck. That's where I come in and I grab your hand and I go, let's walk this together. You're not going to get stuck. That's who I am as your favorite colon therapist. So if you're needing someone to call you out of the energy of quick fixes, distracting yourself, overriding the process, and just like forcing whatever you're trying to force. If you want somebody to pull you out of that, that's what I do as a colon therapist. That's what I do as an educator. That's what I offer as your mentor. You know, the body will continue to repeat itself if you don't insert something else. And it's okay if you're doing it and it's working. If it's working, then we'll go for it. It's fine. But you know it's not working because you're constipated. You know it's not working because you're rushing. You know it's not working because you're not happy. You're not smiling. You're not glowing from the inside out. You're stressed. You ain't got to hide it. Well, you can't hide it from me because I'm designed to see. That's why certain people don't come in here, like, because I am designed to see. And I see very clearly of all the things that you would like to not necessarily illuminate. But when we change your perspective on loving you, then it's more gentle to digest. You become more gentle to digest. You become more, what do I want to say? You become authentically you. That's what happens. When you start to participate in the in-between seasons, when you start to participate in being supported in who you are and then who you want to become, that space in between is where I meet clients. So once I move you through that bridge, once I cross you over the bridge, you're off and you're doing your thing. Yay! Until you come to another luminal space in your life and time, you'll call me. But that is our exchange. That is my position in your life. If you would like for me to hold space for you during this luminal time, during these transitional times, during your grieving time, during your career transition, your life transition, it doesn't really matter. It affects the colon. It has to move through the colon. If your colon is not well, if your stomach is not feeling peaceful, if you feel like you've been having acid reflux and you're like, what the fuck is going on, yo? Come talk to me. Come talk to me. We'll sit and have a couple of conversations. And almost immediately you'll go, wow. Okay. And there's never any pressure. So, with that being said, loves, I just really want to be clear with you about what people don't talk about. People try to fill stuff in with other stuff. This is what it is. You're in a luminal space. You're in a space where you're supposed to be still, but this person is telling you to move. You know that you're supposed to be still, so just be still. Okay? If you're ready to go deep and dive deep, I am here. I am Dr. Mo, your favorite colon hydrotherapist, and my phone number is 562-682-0818, and my website is Moya, MOYA, bodycare.com. Until then, stay magical.